Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ahlan wa sahla, a podcast series Bottom Line Equation na 9th episode upar. A series ek initiative है by Idaarah Al-Tijaarat al-Raabehah to celebrate the 10 years of prosperity of Al-Dailajal Sayyidina Ali Qadar Mufaddal Saifuddin Tawallallahu Umru Sharif. आज ना podcast ना guest है Mufaddal bhai Lakdawala from Topgrip. Topgrip today deals with supplying pressure gauges and manufacturing pressure gauges for clients like Indian Railways. And they have diversified their business from railways to automotives. आज ना podcast ना अंदर मुफद्दल भाई अपने टेक थ्रू कर से कि केवित ने इन बिजनेस ना अंदर ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ ने एक्सप्लोर कीदा, challenges ने अने ऑब्स्टिकल ने ओवरकम कीदा, अने बिजनेस ने leaps and bounds ग्रो कीदा. So without further ado, let's deep dive into the podcast and I request you to watch it till the end. ahlan wa sahlan मुफद्दल भाई, शुक्रन आप ये बॉटम लाइन इक्वेशन पॉडकास्ट वास्ते आपनो कीमती टाइम निकालो અને નેક્સ્ટ 25 to 30 મિનિટ્સ આપ આ પ્લેટફોર્મના ઉપર અમારી સાથે એન્ગેજ કરશો અને આઈ એમ શ્યોર કે ઓડિયન્સને ઘણા વેલ્યુએબલ ઇન્સાઇટ્સ, ઘણા એક્શનેબલ ટિપ્સ મળશે ફ્રોમ ધીસ કોન્વર્ઝેશન. આઈ એમ લુકિંગ ફોરવર્ડ ટુ ઇટ.
શુક્રાન ફોર હેવિંગ મી.
મુફદ્દલભાઈ, હવે પેલું ક્વેશ્ચન એમ કે સો દેટ ઓડિયન્સ સમજે ટોપગ્રિપને બેટર એઝ એન ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન એન્ડ વોટ ડુ યુ ગાઈઝ ડુ. સો કેન યુ પ્લીઝ હેલ્પ અસ અંડરસ્ટેન્ડ more about Topgrip?
So, Topgrip is a family business, bhai. Started 45 years back by our grandfather and then father, and we are continuing it. So, we work with Indian Railways and we manufacture brake system valves, brake components, engine valves, and everything that goes almost in the engine and under the coach. Everything we manufacture kariya cha.
Okay.
And we also do automotive. ઓટોમોટિવમાં જે 3 big જે કહી છે ને ડેટ્રોઇટમાં, Ford, GM and Chrysler. So we work with their suppliers and that's something, you know, we have diversified.
Okay.
So Indian Railways and automotive.
Okay.
Our main business है. Having 3 factories in India.
Okay.
So one is in Calcutta, which is purely into railways. 99.99% खाली railways अच्छा. One is in Bangalore, which is also into railways, but more into electronics. And one is in Hyderabad that we take care of, which is almost half railways and half automotive.
Okay. तो अपने थोड़ा अबे बैकडेट चाहिए जे जहाँ से सगळं स्टार्ट થયું. You said that you are third gen. So let's go to first gen. अपना grandfather દાદાજી એ જ્યારે સ્ટાર્ટ કીધું. So કેવી રીતને you know ये जर्नी શું હતી to be able to start you know manufacturing for the biggest public sector company?
Difficult journey, I suppose.
Ji.
I assume. Dadaji, he started, he got an opportunity ke Calcutta na ek railway shed ma he got an opportunity to go there. And you know, a time par apne jem thatu tu marketing, you know, when you go you get, if you don't go you don't get. Tame nahi jao to tamare nahi mile, ekdam thumb rules hai business no. So if you are thirsty तो you have to go to the well, right? The well will not come to you. So दादाजी ने अब्बा ने बड़ा much कही always कि भाई तमे जाओ तो तमारे you have to go and earn nothing will come so easy. So दादाजी used to go to those sheds, railway ना जो sheds हो इंडिया में बड़ी जगह. So for example Calcutta, तो Calcutta ना shed में जाता था and he started to get through some officer कोई ना सी he started to get pressure gauges. You know, officer बाहर तिवारे बाहर से आते तो everything used to come from the US, Europe ने बड़ी जगह सी. So the Indian officers and all, they used to give the gauges and you know they used to tell that okay I repair karine, you know, get it back or something like that. So that's how it started, you know. He never said no. Dadaji always very you know very active and very positive. So he took those gauges and you know started to repair, and then slowly you know when dad came in, Dadaji sathe Fuaji was also there.
Okay.
So my Fuaji was also with Dadaji. They used to do together. And then dad came in and you know started to think that why not manufacture it.
जी.
So make in India अपने त्योहार से करिए, तो reliability भी कम था on the western you know countries and everyone. So that's how you know started to manufacture gauges.
Okay.
And then gauges, see, we got into brake components.
Okay.
because the gauges are to check the air pressure and everything. Jare chale che train, it is used to check the pressure on the, and then the brakes are applied.
Okay.
So it's connected.
Okay.
So we slowly got into other components. Brake components are difficult also, much precise to manufacture.
Okay.
To get the repeatability and the reliability products ma.
Okay.
But Mola and Duasi, we started that.
Okay.
And now we are manufacturing a lot of products, not just gauges.
Okay. Okay. So હવે આપ ये રેલવે से સ્ટાર્ટ કીધું, પછી આપણે કીધું ઓટોમોટિવ્સ માં આપણે ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શનમાં કીધું કે આપ ઓટોમોટિવ્સમાં છો, તો આ ડાયવર્સિફિકેશન કેવી રીતે થયું? How did you end up getting into then automotives from manufacturing,
Okay.
getting into railways?
Railways. Again, Dadaji's vision. So, મોલામાં બી દાદાજી ઘણું જાય એમ, મોલાની દુઆથી આપણે ઝાફતને બધું બી ઘણું એમ નસીબથી થયું છે, મિલું છે. તો દાદાજી જેવાળા જાય તો મોલા બી એમ જ ઘણી વાર ફરમાવે કે ઓકે હવે કંઈ બીજું બી કરો એમ સાથે હોય એમ, યુ નીડ ટુ હેવ અ બેકઅપ પ્લાન એમ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ. તો રેલવે સાથે દાદાજીનું વિઝન હતું કે આપણું જે નેક્સ્ટ જનરેશન, જે થર્ડ જેન, દે મૂવ, દે સ્ટાર્ટ ડુઈંગ સમથિંગ એલ્સ ઓલ્સો with railways. So Dadaji said that me, myself and my cousin brother Yusuf Karinaja is an engineer. So he studied here in Hyderabad and I was in Calcutta. So Dadaji thought that Tamil ko bevejan sathe malina karo. Okay. So railways to change apnu, because already we are working very in depth in it. So start tap another sector, just open a factory, and automotive was not the target, but just start a machine setup, and then you see how it goes. So that's how we started in Hyderabad.
Okay.
And
કયા વર્ષમાં હતું?
this was 10 years back.
Okay.
10 to 11 years back.
વારું.
In Hyderabad.
Okay.
So we bought a machine and we just started.
Okay. Got it. So હવે then how did you જેમ કીધું કે આપ હૈદરાબાદ આવ્યા, and એના પછી those Detroit company happened to you. So ये કેવી રીતે થયું? Was it by chance? એના પાછળ there was a process behind it? What did you do?
No, nothing happens by chance. Nothing. So I mean, a lot of efforts in the back end, and then we think that is happening by chance.
Correct.
But it's a whole process.
Of course.
So when we started, we used to do a lot of market work, because we didn't have a specific thing to work on. So we had a machine which can machine almost any parts, koi bhi metal parts hoy. So we started to at least get the ball rolling. And pachi we got a client one day who came in and said, okay, can you make this? We said okay, no problem. So then we saw that okay, these guys were exporting to their mother company. Lokani company ati Detroit ma, and they were running another company over here in India, in Hyderabad, who manufactures it locally and then sends it. Not even them, they used to outsource to suppliers. So we were one of their suppliers, and we started to give them good quality work. That's the key.
Okay.
By for getting a chance. So quality work is the key.
Got it.
So we started to try to give the best quality.
Okay.
And we started with them first.
Okay.
So we learned from them, to be honest. And then we started to think, okay, this is one company. So if we gani biji companies hase, there must be many other like them. Of course, there's not just one company in Detroit. So we started to do our research, with the free tools that are unlimitedly available on the market. So we started to do research, ke bhai, okay, kaun se bija, who can we touch, who are their competitors,
Okay.
who we can give, or another kind of fixtures, or a lot of scope. So that's how we wanted to get into the export then.
Okay.
And how we found them was through LinkedIn.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very nice.
So this is something I tell all my friends and most people who I know, that it's a very powerful tool, for people who know how to use it.
Correct.
I mean, most of them logone lage che ke okay, it's just for job, search for a job or something like that. But you can really get the right contacts through LinkedIn. So I would highly suggest.
આપનું B2B journey in an international market LinkedIn से start
Yes.
કીધું. And till then आप ये visit नहीं की?
No, not even once.
Not even once. There was no physical offline connect. It was pure play online. Started on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Okay,
So
interesting.
everything is possible.
Everything is of course. That brings me to a point. कि जिवारे back in 2018 we started our organization. Me and my co-founder we met on LinkedIn, and so I mean LinkedIn is actually a platform જેની potential જેની capabilities ઘણી વધારે છે. જેમ આપણે કીધું કે એ beyond job portal, beyond job hunting, beyond professionals વાસ્તે છે. આપ તો pure play B2B business હતા, correct? Into manufacturing, had nothing to do in an ideal world to LinkedIn.
Yes.
But see where LinkedIn got you.
Yes, and I'm still using it, and it's a very powerful tool. I highly suggest that people start using it.
Correct. So have a okay, आपे business base head कोलकाता હતો, आपे diversify કીધું, હૈદરાબાદ આયા અને એ vision થી supported હતો, everything understood. પછી હવે यहाँ setup करा પછી client stand up करा પછી there's always this need of scaling business. No, you don't want to be at any point of time wherever આપના business ના life cycle માં આપ છો. Growth is one thing જે આપણે સગલા જેમ કરીએ છીએ. So for you also this scaling and growth must have been a thing which you would have wanted to do. So how, challenges, struggle did you face, and if yes, what were they?
100%.
Okay.
Challenges and struggles, so it's from day one. I mean, manufacturing is underrated, and design is overrated. Okay. So what happens is, manufacturing ne itlu time nahi hotu. When the product comes in, everyone wants it yesterday. But then it's so urgent. I mean, so scaling ma, in terms of scaling, we started with one machine, like I told you. We got the feel of it. Okay, am thai. And then when I told you that when we got more clients, of course you needed more machines. So we got more machines. And also by help of Burhani Karzan Asana. So they helped us a lot.
Okay.
The local committees also, and then at some point Burhani Karzan also got in.
Okay.
To help us get more machines, because these machines are expensive. And it's not very easy to just go and buy them. So we did our research. Okay, how to scale? Okay, aaj one mali ruche. Okay, tomorrow we have 100 components. Okay, how to scale that? Even not just automotive, for railways also. Because railways na bhi je precision components che, that we are doing over here.
Okay.
For Calcutta.
Very nice.
So we had to scale, we had to increase machineries. So that's how one by one we did our homework. We understood, okay, kayu machine jo hai. Now machines are also a lot of machines. You can't even start to take a lot of brands, a lot of technicalities on what machine you need. So we did a lot of research. My brother Yusuf and myself, we did a lot of research that okay, what do we need now to scale up? Okay, what do we need now? Every 3 months or 6 months we review. Okay, let's go move forward now. So that's how we started to add machines.
Okay.
And then a point came when not just machining, we also wanted to get into assembly. So today we just don't do machining, not just machining. We take the whole product.
Okay.
Even for automotive. Railways ma to we do that since long time, but automotive must be, that's our target. So now once we have come to a certain level machining ma, so now we want to do the assembly also. So we are taking up the assembly also in the factory now.
Okay.
So we are giving from raw material to the end product to the customer. It's a एकदम slow process che. There is no shortcut. Correct. Unfortunately.
Correct.
There is no shortcuts.
Correct.
So you need to work hard.
Correct. હવે જો આપે આપનું personal perspective આપો, family perspective આપો, but any business which requires to grow needs to build a right team, because alone you can do so little, together we can do so much.
Of course.
So ये आपનું mindset या आपનું process या system જે પણ કહીએ એ શું હતું to be able to get the right team in place?
Okay. alone જેમ આપે કીધું કે alone તો impossible છે. કે કઈ નહીં કરી શકતા. એક ગાંધીજી હતા જે alone ઇન્ડિયાની ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્સ અપાવી કાઢું. nothing else you can do alone. Okay, so in business you, of course, team building is a must. starting માં when you are starting off, you can do everything by yourself. તમે મનસી કરી શકો છો. You can go buy the material, you can run the machine. We used to do that થોડા time તક. You can pack it, you can send it to the customer, everything you can do. But જ્યારે તમે scale up કરવાની વાત કરી, when you want to scale up, that's where the team counts in.
Right.
You have to get the right people. So maybe slowly we got in. That's also not something you do overnight. That you get a whole bunch of 10-15 people. Okay, let's start working, and em nahi tha tu. So one by one, we saw the requirements. I mean, we felt the requirements. Ki हाँ, okay, हमने यहाँ ज़रूरत है. अबे यहाँ नहीं थे because when I give my so much time into it, my other important things are getting lost. Of course, ये काम भी important है. I mean, details is the most important thing. You have to be, detailed.
Correct.
But તમારે એવું પ્રોસેસ સેટ કરવું પડશે કે એવા લોકો જે તમારો કેરેક્ટરથી મેચ ના થતા હોય તો બી પ્રોસેસ ફોલો કરે.
Correct.
તો દેટ ઇઝ ધી ચેલેન્જ. તો અમે ટીમ બિલ્ડિંગ વાસ્તે વી યુઝ લોટ ઓફ રિસોર્સિસ, ઓનલાઈન એજન્સીઝ અને અગેન લિંક્ડઇન. વી ટ્રાય ટુ ફાઇન્ડ ફ્રોમ ધેર. અને ડિફરન્ટ સ્ટેજીસ પર ડિફરન્ટ લોકોની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ આવે છે બિઝનેસમાં. સો સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં વેન વી આર જસ્ટ ટુ ઓફ અસ, યુ કેનોટ ગો ઓન લિંક્ડઇન એન્ડ ગેટ અ ગાય ઇન અ સૂટ. ઓકે, એ તમારે પછી સેટ નહીં થાય એ ટાઈમ પર. So you have to know what technical capability wala logo you need, and then slowly you need to increase the team.
Makes sense.
So and when we hire someone, technical capability the second che, we first see the character. So enu character kevu che, the ability to learn.
Correct.
So if the character is right, you can teach them anything.
Of course. So Mufaddal, coming to the next segment, જેમ આપણે એક્સપ્લેન કીધું કે આપના કસ્ટમર બેઝ ક્વાઇટ ડાયવર્સ છે. યુ હેવ રેલવેઝ, દેન યુ હેવ કસ્ટમર્સ ઇન ઓટોમોટિવ. સો અને કસ્ટમર રિલેશનશિપ ઇઝ ઓલવેઝ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. બેલેન્સિંગ ધ એક્સપેક્ટેશન ઇઝ ઓલવેઝ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. તો આપ એઝ અ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન આપ કેવી રીતે મેન્યુવર કરાવો છો ચેલેન્જીસ ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટીઝના અંદર?
Okay, it's an interesting question. So who have worked with government and export people outside, they know that this is tricky, right? So apne શું કરવું છે કે we have railways is purely looked after my dad and my brother Abdul Qadir bhai and my dad Zakir Hussain in Calcutta, purely by them. You don't even know ABCD of how they deal with them.
Okay.
And it's a whole different level. Because railways ma there are a lot of stages, lot of departments. ઘણું છે, એકદમ diversified છે.
Okay.
If you it's a full time business. I mean, railways karta ho, then you cannot do anything else. So
Okay.
even when we came, we started in Hyderabad. When we tried to get into the local railway sheds over here, we couldn't. Even we, I mean, myself and Yusuf. So it's so it's so big, railways. If you don't know the right people, and a logo's way of working is, it's like north and south, railways and export, people. So you understand when I say north and south. So railways to dealing, that's why we, apne divide kari karu, we divided it. So I mean, naturally divides. It's not like we said that, okay, that tame aam jo. It's naturally divided. So Abba and bhai joy che.
Okay.
Abdul Qadir bhai and Abba, and I have my own brother Murtaza bhai also. He looks into the factory.
Okay.
And je export na je customers che, myself and Yusuf, we talk to them.
Okay.
So it's mostly emails.
Okay.
Mostly on emails, and ekdam ka important hoy che, then we get on Teams and regular calls ne બધું હોય છે.
Okay.
So their expectations and આ લોકોના expectations is completely different.
Correct. Okay. ठीक છે. I'll not ask which is not we'll avoid that question.
Okay.
Next question, कि आप हमें थोड़ा personally अपने we want to understand that how has it helped you over the period. So हमने if you look back at your personal and professional growth, and इन्हें लेने अगर आपने advice आपकी हुई to people or let's say upcoming third gen entrepreneurs of sorts, or second gen entrepreneurs, or people who are joining the family business, because the scenario there is completely different than starting a new business. So आपने वहाँ सो advice है?
I mean, advice, be useful, I would say. Try to be useful. It's very important. कहीं भी काम करो, if you're doing one thing, you make sure you're doing it in the best way possible in the whole world. It doesn't matter if you're making a brake system components or you're making a screw or you're making anything, any kind of business. Be useful and be genuine and actually try to help and try to make a difference at a community level, at a general public level also.
Correct.
I mean, when I say be useful means it's be very accurate in what you want to do, and try a lot of things at first. I would suggest. So to તમારે ખબર પડશે કે okay, what you're good at and તમારે શું કેમાં interest છે.
Correct.
So get information from everywhere. I mean, information is free છે. You can literally learn everything. I can learn 1,000 things in this room.
Correct.
So how this door is built or anything.
Right.
What is inside the sofa, how it's made.
Right.
What quality is it? Is it the best quality? એટલે lot of questions પછી આવે છે.
Correct.
But I would suggest that try to be genuine and ઘણું બધું startingમાં you can try off and then તમારે ખબર પડશે કે okay, you are good at this and then you start to pursue it. And how do you pursue it? એના ઘણા બધા steps છે. First you understand the business. Okay, I like doing manufacturing. So what machines to buy, where to buy it from, what quality I want to give them. And quality is the main key to anything. મોલા બી ફરમાવે છે ઘણી વાર. મને બુરાનદીન મોલા બી ફરમાવતા હતા કે કઈ બી આપણો બેસ્ટ ક્વોલિટી હોય.
Correct.
કોઈ બી કસ્ટમરને કે કોઈને you don't have to એ લોકોને ગરબડ ક્વોલિટી નહીં આપવાની. Never. So that is actually it is a very simple thing, but that is our selling point.
Correct.
That we don't compromise in quality. So we were starting out, just be sure that તમે humble રહો over the time, and be accurate, be useful, be genuine and know your subject. Study your subject very well. And then you go ahead.
Correct.
Whatever be it, irrespective of what industry, what work, doesn't matter.
Right. I really like જે આપણે simply put કીધું, but itself it's complicated, to be useful. I think that's very important, and that's very, and I think shortest way in under most profound piece of advice.
That's the hardest thing to do.
Correct.
તમારે નહીં ખબર છે.
તેજી મેં કહું કે that very simply put, but it's actually the most hardest thing to be able to achieve. Correct. Now one last bit in terms of future outlook. It could be overall as Topgrip, or you must have as an entrepreneur for running the show here. Okay, what next have a Topgrip પાસે? What does the future hold?
Okay. For Topgrip future, see, I told you that we started getting machines. Okay, and now we are into assembly. So just to grow, scale it up more. આપણે જે હમણાં કરી રહ્યા છે, again, how to add value to it. How to keep adding value to anything. તમે value add કરશો એમાં તો people will come to you. Okay. શું કામ એ લોકો અમારા સિલાઈ? They are sitting in Detroit. I mean, railways be, they have a lot of vendors છે ને, and Detroit is so far. I mean, અમે લોકો, we have visited them. There's just a big machine shop just right next, એકદમ નજદીક એ લોકોના, not even 2 minutes walk. તો એ લોકો શું કામ they are taking the pain to get it from you. So it's because of the quality, and you have to make sure that that the quality is right, and we are adding value to it. અમે value કેતા add કરીએ છે. We talk to the customer more. Okay, we be very genuine. આ ગડબડ થઈ છે, so we just say that, see, this is something wrong that has happened. Do you need us to send it, or should we remake? Example. Okay. So main thing is again to scale it up more, to get into aerospace market, to do more precision work. And Mulani Duasi, with help of everyone, the community, Burhani Karzana, Sanane, Saglana, it's a teamwork. Correct. I mean, one guy again cannot do anything. So Abba che, bhaiyo che, and Mulani Duasi, with the help of the community. Correct. Burhani Karzana, Sana playing a very big role. Right. So that's how we want to scale it up. Right now, the product that we are giving, we want to give the whole line. And then we want to also get into aerospace. Let's see slowly what happens. Interesting. And railways might be to give the whole brake system. Correct. That is our main, next aim to do.
So Mufaddal bhai, I had to ask a question પહેલા જ પૂછવાનો હતો, but I think we will end on a high note. आपने જે વારે ઓફલાઈન વાત કરતા હતા આપે તે વારે આ મેન્શન કીધેલું that ઘણા બધા distractions છે, ઘણા બધા noise છે around an entrepreneur, around a business today. And બીજું આપે એમ પણ મેન્શન કીધું કે like I give you 30 minutes. In 30 minutes where you can watch reels, make nothing out of it. You can end up watching 2 TED Talks, 15 minutes each, and go with 2 concepts with you. So, I know I said most of it, but what's your take?
Yeah, I mean, that's the take. Constant learning.
Okay.
Constant learning the right things, lot of things to learn every day, everywhere, every second.
Ji.
So, for example, our room match, lot of things I don't know. Like what quality is this, what is this made of, or where the wood came from, or these are simple things, simple che, but in details much everything. Everything is in the details, and everything is how you use your time well. So, like you said, that, reels, akho day you can, just scroll on and use up your YouTube time of the day.
Correct.
And you can extend it again.
Correct.
But, or you can, start to read more books, practical bhi karo, and try to educate yourself every day.
Right.
Because if you stop learning, the day you stop learning is the end of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the day you stop breathing should be the day you stop learning.
Correct.
So it's more, જે નોઇઝ નું જે છે કે ફોકસ તો મોલા જ ફરમાવે છે. આપણે શું કહેશું, મોલા બયાનમાં કેટલી વાર ફરમાવે છે કે ફોકસ રહેવું જોઈએ. તો આ જ છે કે ફોકસ કરેક્ટ હશે, so you know what to learn.
Right.
If you are, if you're not determined, તમારું ફોકસ ક્લિયર નથી કે ભલે હવે સપોઝ મને મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ કરવું છે, I want to, do social media, so I have to focus on what social media is doing globally, what I can do different. મેં શું અલગ કરી શકું છું. એ બી નહીં કે ભાઈ જે બધા કરે છે એ ફોલો કરું. તમે ખુદ એનાલાઇઝ કરો.
Right.
And then you do something different. So everything, all this will only happen if you educate yourself and you stay focused.
Correct.
And a lot of noise, of course. So, easily you can get distracted. કે okay, આજે આવા કોઈ બીજાએ કંઈ કરી કરો અને 1 કલાક 2 કલાક આપી કરો, પટી ગયું, આમ થઈ ગયું, કોનાથી વાત કરી. But you have to know when to stop, and you have to plan બરાબર.
Right.
So, very difficult thing to do.
So on that note, we'll not hold you here. We'll say that let's talk here. અને આપને આ જે લાસ્ટ સેગમેન્ટ છે આ પોડકાસ્ટનું, which is the rapid fire round, one of the most requested segments છે, એના પર આપણે આવીએ. And the format ઘણું simple છે, straightforward, that I'll throw a few questions at you. You need to use least amount of time in the least amount of words. આપને આન્સર કરવાનું હશે. The first question is that એક એવી ઇનોવેશન જે આપ most proud of છો at Topgrip?
Okay, innovation of a product or innovation of a process?
It could be innovation at large.
Okay.
Anything.
We innovated a, quality process in the company.
Okay.
Which is different from other companies.
સહી છે.
If you come to my factory, I'll explain more
Okay.
on that.
Okay. અને આપની go-to strategy to stay focused amidst all the distractions?
It's focus.
Okay.
I mean, it's focus.
Okay.
Focus નું strategy focus જ છે.
Got it. અને આપનું બેસ્ટ એડવાઇસ જે આપે હજી લગ રિસીવ કીધી હોય about implementing in business?
Never compromise in quality.
Okay. And most rewarding part of your job?
I get more work.
And since you hail from Kolkata, and it happens to be also in my bucket list to go and explore, so it's a both personal and podcast driven question, that what is Kolkata's best kept secret that everyone should know about?
I mean, it's not a secret. Jhalmuri wala che, pani puri wala che. It's not a secret actually.
Okay.
But yes, that's it. I mean, Kolkata is very well known for its sweets.
Okay.
And Rasgulla especially.
Okay, interesting. And one last question, that that one habit that contributes to your success?
Professionally and personally.
Yeah.
Quality.
Okay.
Sorry, I tend to say a lot of quality, but it's very important. I mean, you can integrate it anywhere.
Sahi hai.
In your life and, personally and professionally.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much, Mufaddal bhai. As we come to an end, I would like to thank you on behalf of Al-Tijaarat Raabehah.
Thank you so much.
This
for
is a very small token of appreciation, nothing as compared to the kind of insights, wisdom we have shared our podcast now पर. And I'm sure कि जिवारे this gets published, audience ने घणो फायदो मिलছে आना से.
I hope.
And we wish you all the best in your
Right.
personal as well as professional career. And we only wish that आप leaps and bounds grow करो. And look forward to do another set of conversation. Probably, as you said, we should do it in the factory sometime.
Yes, sure.
Harith,
Thank you for having me. Shukran. It is a big opportunity for me also. And best of luck to you also.
thank you, Mufaddal bhai. Thank you.